Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be detailing some really important Season 2 gunplay changes that affect every single weapon in the game, some of the biggest winners from this Season 2 patch, and some of their best setups. So, let's start going over things. If you want to follow Battlefield 6, this is the channel for you. Be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and swing by the streams. I stream every single day on this YouTube channel and on my Twitch. All links are in the description. The big change to weapon recoil that came in Season 2 wasn't the most obvious change. It actually had to do with a hidden mechanic. In the community update, they stated that they were going to make recoil compensation fully consistent, resulting in more predictable and reliable weapon handling. I predicted that this would have to do with this hidden mechanic, which I will now explain. The way this hidden recoil mechanic worked was based on recoil pattern and what direction you're trying to track a target while shooting. So for instance, for the M433, which is the weapon I have here, the M433 has a recoil pattern that goes up and to the right. If I was shooting and trying to track a target that was moving right on my screen, because the recoil pattern is up and to the right, it was actually accelerating my aim to the right. Now, if you flip it and I try to track a target while shooting and controlling recoil to the left, because the recoil pattern is up and to the right, think about it, it's actually providing resistance on the left side if you try to track with this weapon. If the recoil pattern was up and to the left, this effect would be flipped. Now, they have completely removed this recoil mechanic from the game, and the effect of it is all weapons feel better to shoot, and they essentially have less felt resistance or less felt recoil. Even though this mechanic didn't technically increase recoil, it still made the weapons feel harder to shoot. The result of this is essentially every single weapon in Battlefield 6 got a global buff as a result of this recoil pattern mechanic not being in the game. Now, the removal of this mechanic is really interesting because it actually makes certain builds for certain weapons way more viable than they used to be. So, for instance, this is the maximum recoil control setup for the M433. I would recommend this before the Season 2 update, but after the Season 2 update, you kind of don't need to use this. That one change made a lot of these builds way more viable. So, since we're already on the M433, we'll just start with this one. This is the build that I would recommend after the Season 2 update. It is long suppressor, light barrel, slim angled, and 10-point green laser. This is going to be your all-around assault rifle in this game. It does absolutely everything. It's pretty good at range. It's great at mid-range. It's insane at short range. It does everything you need it to do. It has great ADS time. It has good accuracy. It has way lower recoil now. So, there's the M433, one of the best guns in the entire game. Even better after this update. And the same can be said for pretty much any high rate of fire weapon or super low rate of fire high recoil weapon like the AK-4D or the TR-7. I'll just go over the TR-7 build. The build for the TR-7 honestly isn't going to be too different, but I would now recommend the hollow point build, which is this build. This is the max recoil control build, but now I don't really think you need it. So now you can run long suppressor, basic barrel, 6H64 vertical, 20 fast, and hollow point. This is going to give you 20 meter 2-shot kill headshots with the TR-7, and it has even less recoil. So yeah, it's just disgusting. Or rather, it doesn't have less recoil. It's easier to use. Same with the AK-4D. Pretty much the exact same build. I'm not sure why it's switching the builds. It's pissing me off. Long suppressor, heavy extended, slim angled, 20 fast, and hollow point for the AK-4D. This is way easier to use. And of course, this also has 20 meter 2-shot headshot potential with hollow point. Now, possibly the biggest winner of this entire update is the M277. This was already one of the best guns in the game. It was a little bit under the radar, but the reason why the M277 is so good is this is simply one of the most uncontestable, unbeatable mid-range weapons in the whole game. The damage model on this weapon, it basically just doesn't have drop-off until extreme distance. You can see if I step all the way back here, it finally drops off. I think this is like 80 meters or something, but pretty much from 0 meters all the way out to I think 75, it does 25 damage to the chest. Now, because of its recoil and that hidden mechanic, it was a little bit unruly, but now, as you can probably imagine, it's absolutely disgusting. This is the build that I really like for it. I run, again, long suppressor for the recoil recovery, heavy extended for that muzzle velocity. You're going to want to be at mid-range with this gun. It's actually not that good in close range. You're going to lose fights. So that's why I like the heavy extended, get that velocity up there. I run blue laser for hipfire accuracy and also to counteract the accuracy penalty from the 6H64 vertical grip. You can probably use a different grip, like if you just wanted to use slim angled and you find the recoil's fine for you, that's probably totally viable. But I find for mid-range, keeping that recoil down still really helps. One of the best guns in the game right now. They did reduce the base recoil on top of the hidden mechanic removal, so this weapon actually got double buffed, which makes it even more disgusting. And finally, the weapon that, I mean, I just can't believe they buffed it. The M123K. This gun was already insane. I have a video that I made really early on for Battlefield 6 regarding this gun, and people loved it, but guess what? You're going to love it even more. I do have a new build for it, though. So this is the classic thermal sight build. Long suppressor, heavy extended. I use rib stubby, and then thermal 1.5x. This is another weapon that got double buffed, so they actually addressed its recoil. I think they reduced it a little bit, and it benefits from that mechanic removal. And then this is a pure close quarters build. You can see it has the lowest aim down sight speed, 300 milliseconds, that you can get with this weapon. And then if you combine it with the support class, with its LMG proficiency, you can actually lower the ADS time to, I think, 250 milliseconds with the M123K. Which doesn't sound too fast before a light machine gun with a 100-round belt-fed, 100-round belt and a rate of fire of 830. Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. So the build here is going to be green laser, absolutely maximize that hip fire, light and suppressor, because this gun's kind of weird. You kind of can't fit a bunch of stuff on it. Short barrel, again, for that close range capability. Hand stop for the draw speed and that slight ADS buff. And that's pretty much it for the CQC build. But it's not just CQC. I mean, even the close quarters build is just fine out to probably 60 to 80 meters if you're a good player with the recoil. So there you have it. Honorable mentions for this video are, of course, just any other good weapons in the game, like, for instance, the M240L, even better than it used to be. SG553R, even though it was nerfed, it's kind of just not nerfed, right? Like, it doesn't even matter. So, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video informative and you want to keep up with the game, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and swing by the streams where I make these builds live, and I can answer some of your questions there. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully in the streams and in the next video.